Hey y'all, and thank you for tuning in to Divine Feminine Tarot Tea. Okay, if you like what you see, please go ahead, like, share, subscribe. Okay, don't be afraid to go ahead, come through, hit that bell. Okay, if you want to be here every single time me and the T team are up in here, getting it in with all of these good old tarot messages. Okay, like this video, like this video, like this video. If you would like a personal reading from me, please go ahead and hit me up at dftarottea@gmail.com. All readings are $44.44 and do have at least a 2-day turnaround time. Also, okay, if you would like to donate to this station, go ahead and put a little dollar or something over there to DF Tarot Tea at Cash App or DF Tarot Tea at PayPal. Also, if you have a little tea you would like to share, go ahead and hit me up at dfteabox@gmail.com. Sometimes people want to share things about the readings or they got some little tea going on, etc., etc. Go ahead and hit me up, hit me up. All right, y'all, let's get into it. Listen. This is what jumped out at me right away. Remember, we are now on the other side of that eclipse, and there are just some different things that are out there in the atmosphere that hit me immediately. There are some things that were revealed to me immediately upon this eclipse, coming through. I would imagine many of the readers had this experience. Anywho, somebody out there, your not being with a certain masculine has to do with an addiction that he has, that he just has not shared with you. This man lives a life of shame, whoever he is. I see him standing under an umbrella. You are questioning this man's emotions for you. This man has to choose to be with people that share his addiction simply because he has an addiction. It has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with this addiction that he has. Okay. Um, I'm literally seeing somebody crying. Somebody is frustrated. You don't realize that this is not about you. You think you're being rejected. You're not being rejected. This man has a secret addiction. I don't know if it's sex or drugs or even money. He may be doing illegal things for somebody. They got a secret life or a secret. They got secrets. Okay, let's go ahead and make it clear. Okay, it is going to be important for you to really love yourself during this time, because whoever this is, y'all actually are in love. This man is in love with you. Don't get it twisted, but he foul, and his lifestyle is not one that he can bring to your attention. Okay, it is too late for him to turn around now, baby. This addiction is set in, it is settled in. Okay, spell love. This man is under the spell of this addiction. He also is with somebody based on this addiction. Okay, he is under someone else's spell, or him and this person are under the same spell. Okay, it has nothing to do with you. He left you hanging due to this spell, period. That's why he's not there. That's why the relationship didn't go any further. If it comes down to his emotions, you are the one, okay? But it's going to be necessary to close this cycle because this man, listen, he got problems. He may have legal problems as well. Look at this divorce. All of these problems have to do with his addiction, divorce property, criminal paternity, child support, traffic ticket. This man is out here. Basically, his life is a wreck due to this addiction. Just like these legal matters are coming to him due to this addiction, he's having issues with you. Okay, due to this addiction. He's only able to be around people that are going to kind of support him being the type of man that ends up in this type of space. Okay, basically a justice card in the reverse kind of space. That's the only place he can be. Okay, because he's not well. Okay, bad news. Yeah. Bad news. He's bad news. He's bad news because of these demons he got on his back, these haints he got on his back, these secrets he got. Baby, these secrets could lead him to death. So this man is on his way to hell. Let's just say it flat out. This man is on his way to hell. We're talking spiritually. He is on his way to hell. Okay, there's just nothing else to say. He's on his way to hell, and he's lost, y'all. It's given very much reprobate because there could have been a time that he could have doubled back to you, and he's too far gone. The thing is, you don't know this though. This man is ashamed as well. Understand you don't know this because he really wouldn't have you know this. But it's bad news to get involved with an addict because you could watch them basically kind of spiritually die before your eyes to whatever their addictions are. We're just gonna kind of get some letters to see, their propensity for who this man may be by name. But yeah, you don't want to end up in a situation where you end up basically just witnessing someone's spiritual death. Okay, his name may begin with an S. I'm hearing Shannon. Okay, his name may begin with an O. Okay, his name may begin with an O. Okay, his name may begin with an I. Okay, or an H. We're seeing more strong energy on this S and this O, though. These are capitals. Okay. W, K. Okay. This W and this K is coming through. And also a small K, baby. So somebody out there, them K's is clowning. Okay. Just to kind of point us in the direction of who this man just may be. But he's struggling. Okay. And he hasn't told you the half of it. He has not told you the half of it. This is what keeps y'all in a love-hate relationship. It has nothing to do with you. You thought that it's you. This man mirrors you a lot and kind of giving you back the love that you give him. But understand he's able to do this when his addiction is under control. There may be periods of time you don't even have hair from him. Okay. And you're just like, I can't believe this. Like, you feel like this has been a no strings attached. You're thinking that what y'all had meant nothing. That's your thought process, that what you had meant nothing. That's where you are at this particular point. It's like, well, what we had was obviously meaningless. No, it's not that it was meaningless. He can't fully commit to you. He got problems. Okay. Even though he loves you, I told y'all that this man would make you an offering. But see, he's afraid to do that because he knows listen. This man knows he's fucked up. This ain't somebody that's telling themselves, but I could change, right? I proposed to her. I changed my life. This ain't that man. This is not that man. This man knows he ain't right. This man knows he's messed up. This man knows he doesn't have it together. He's positive that he don't have it right. And because of that, because he does love you, understand, this man deals with anxiety as it relates to you, decisions, times running out. This man knows that it's time running out for him in terms of him just really being held bound. But I'm going to tell you something. He didn't kind of gave up. This man is at a point where he kind of like, ain't no saving me. I'm fucked up. For real. Okay. This is kind of where he's at. This is kind of where he's at. And it's a sad situation. It's a sad, sad situation. There are times in his life that this has led to seclusion. Okay. Something is eating up his money. It's drugs or it's sex, is what I'm hearing. This man is paying for this addiction. His life has been taken over by this addiction. It may even be where he's now having a hard time holding on to a job. And he's fucked up over you because he feels like you are the one who gets the short end of the stick due to his inability to be a man in totality. This man is so ashamed of that. You wouldn't believe it. It's like he knows that you're hurt. He knows that he devastated you, but it's like, I can't be what you need me to be. I'm fucked up. I'm afraid to even tell you that because you are a sweet person. So, and I'm going to tell you something else. This man tends to mess over women because of this addiction. And he's sick of it. He's sick of looking at a woman saying, wow, she's beautiful. Looking at you saying, this is the woman for me. And then he himself, due to that addiction, he didn't show up when he was supposed to. He didn't do what he was supposed to. He has an addictive personality. Okay. Spiritual. Okay. Chaos. Ego death. Downward spiral, spiritual awakening. Listen, this man has gone off into rock bottom. Okay. There's nothing left for him to do but admit that he has this problem and go into a spiritual awakening. That's all that's left. Anything other than that for this man is the hell realm. He don't have nowhere else to go. It's at that point for him. He's like a do or die. This shit could kill him. It's already killing his reputation, is what I'm hearing, okay? He's already losing good people. Side hustle, okay? For those that are in illegal activity with their addiction, it has become their other job. It has become their nightlife, okay? They're out here drinking, partying, okay? Sex addiction is really big coming up on the board for this, okay? He's out here, he's drinking, he's partying. A lot of bullshit, y'all. Okay? And he's losing sleep. He does not feel good about himself. He feels like a reject. He may have had a love child out here in this sexual bullshit, dealing with women, dealing with karmics, watching people with other people, getting girlfriends that end up with babies by people that he was watching. It's some sick shit going on. It's some twisted shit going on. Okay? And he wouldn't dare sit in your face and tell you he's out here like this. I'm just letting you know. So don't expect that. He wouldn't dare sit in front of you and say that. A woman was able to trap him with a child. A woman was able to trap him with a marriage. A woman has been able to control him and keep a ring in his nose, all because his life is a mess. Because he can't let go of the fact that she's going to be with him and do the drugs. She's going to be with him and have the illicit sex. She's going to help him deal dope. Okay, that's the only reason he's with her. He ain't in love with her. She's basically a bottom bitch or a partner in crime or an enabler. She's someone that took this boy from his mother, who may have seen these challenges in him and been trying to save his soul as any mother would do. This woman has basically been a succubus of some kind. It's a sex addiction is big for this, y'all. Okay, this woman allows him to live in addiction. She's going to allow him to, this is sick. She's going to allow him to overeat. She's going to allow him to drink. She's going to allow him to gamble. She's going to allow him to be in filthy sex. She's going to allow him to be illegal. This man has always, oh my God, this man's conscience has always been the divine feminine. It was his mother. He ain't never had his shit together. But he had a mother, he had a grandmother, he had an auntie that was gonna say, nah, you don't move like that. That's not what a man does. Nah, you're not gonna hang out with those types of people, damn it. Okay. He had that in his family. This woman has no conscience. And with her, he has no conscience. Okay. There's no one to tell him you've had enough, you've done enough, you've gone far enough. He is not loved. He is being enabled. He is being used. And his life, his health, his money, his legal matters, his reputation, his soul, his self respect has gone to complete ruin. This man's sexuality may have even gone to ruin. Okay. He's in bed with someone that is in the dark. Okay. This is a lost demonic entity. And he has wandered into the halls of no return. That's literally what I'm hearing. This has nothing to do with you. He's lost. I'm hearing that you may have seen up to 3 signs that you can't make sense of. You weren't putting them together. You weren't putting it together that, oh, he has some kind of problem. You weren't putting them together because, of course, you wouldn't. That's not your lifestyle. Okay? Feelings. This man has deep feelings for you. He's pretending to be busy doing other things and has kind of left you out in the cold. He has left you out in the cold due to addiction. This man is not happy at all. You probably think he's fuck you, he moved on. Mm-mm. No. Addiction has taken this man's life over. Okay? He's a slave now. He's a worker to demonic entities. He's pretty much lost control of his circumstances. That's just where we are. Self-care. He's not practicing it. Okay. This addiction has sucked the life out of him. And all he could do is suck the life out of you, baby. This man was walking in a whole red flag. All he's interested in is sex. He wants somebody to be talking about sex or telling him about sex or talking to him about coke or some shit. He's lost. He's in bad shape. Okay. This woman has acted as an influencer. Whoever this is he's spending time with And because all she cares about is money, there may even be prostitution involved in this story, okay? And you have been gaslit thinking that you are not lovable. No, this man is sick, baby. Satan has control of this man. This has been very triggering for somebody. Understand that it's not you, it's him. This man is under the influence of a narcissist. This man is a narcissist. This man is karmic. He is lost. He cannot be trusted to be consistent because of this addiction. We are pulling feral energy. Baby, this man might do anything. His temperament is off. His mind is off. And this has ruined his life. Okay. This isn't a man that's sitting back happy, enjoying the fruits. This is a man that told himself that at some point this addiction would end. And it just has not. It is going from being a pastime to controlling his life. He's lost. Okay. He is lost. It's unfortunate. Knight of Wands in the reverse. Okay. We just want to know where he's headed. Knight of Wands in the upright. Again, at one point in the past, this thing wasn't controlling this man, but it is controlling him now. This man may be getting up in the middle of the night, cruising bars, getting on apps, desperate for sex, desperate to get high as it relates to sex, desperate selling drugs so he can afford sex. This man is fucked up. Five of Pentacles. He may even lose his home soon because he's going to lose. He's losing and is going to continue to lose the battle that he's barely even fighting back at this point with his addiction. Okay, this is what we call a downward spiral. We actually saw downward spiral back here when we were pulling our oracle cards. And all we're getting now is confirmation. Three of Wands in reverse. The future is not looking bright. Page of Wands in reverse. This will be a misadventure for him. This will be a situation where things will go wrong. We literally see like balls and weenie weenie upside down here. This man's dick is gonna fall off. Okay, by that I mean impotence, overuse, STDs. He might break it. Don't sleep on that. Yeah, I mean, I've seen it. I've heard of it happening to people I know. Okay, these men can fracture their things. All types of shit can happen to him. Okay, this man is now in danger for that, of basically just yeah, okay. His penis now, his masculine energy is now in a reverse. So it's gonna start working against him. We're gonna start seeing the prostate problems. He's had venereal diseases. There's a lot you don't know about this man. And he actually can't even control himself. He can't be with a woman for the heart, which is where you live in him, because these problems, y'all. Seven of Pentacles. Okay, with the Ten of Swords in reverse. Even at this time, with all of these things going wrong, this man's fertility, Seven of Pentacles, we're talking about seeds. Right on the other side of us talking, we're seeing this Page of Wands, we're seeing him lose a lot of his virility. This man's seeds, Ten of Swords, okay? This man's seeds, y'all, he falls upon his own sword in this. He's going to lose his fertility. It may be from drug use. It's a mess, okay? As far as permanence and legacy with this man, that could have happened, okay? This man may have very well left you in a state of loneliness, because what I'm getting is that this wasn't a joke. Like, y'all's connection was very real, but it can't move forward for a source because he is lost. This is okay, we just had this King of Wands jump out. Again, we're getting sexual energy. This sex addiction is eating this man up. And let me tell you something. Not having you is eating this man up. Don't think that he's sitting somewhere enjoying his sex addiction happily without you. He's not. Losing you, I'm hearing in terms of the fantasy he had in his mind of the man that he hoped to be, or that he knows his mother would appreciate him being. Losing you is one of the greatest losses for this man, because he can't do it. And he knows he can't do it. This is a major loss for him. Ace of Pentacles, Two of Swords. I'm hearing somebody needed to hear that. just to help you cope with what's going on. You needed to hear that. This is not a man who ghosted you and threw you in the trash. This man is devastated. He is not finding himself capable of performing for you. He's not okay with that. He is not okay with that. Ace of Pentacles with the Two of Swords and the Moon, okay? It has hurt this man that he really has all the love in the world for you, Divine, and he really would like to offer it to you, but there's too many things that are hidden. There's too many things that he can't talk about, won't talk to you about, would never talk to you about, okay? In order for things to have ever moved forward with y'all, you would have had to been in the driver's seat as a spiritual kind of conduit for him. And that's a lot of work for a man that is so far gone. There are times that a masculine is not that far gone. Anybody can fall or lose their way. Anybody could just fall in with a bad influence, and just a few words, they've already been looking for spirituality. They were already trying to heal. So that there was a masculine that he's already saying, like, what can I do? So when a woman comes to him and says to him, something about spirituality, he jumps right on it because he was already like, yes, this okay, yes, God, I've been praying, I've been looking. That isn't this man, though. This man has surrendered to demonic influence and lives a life of shadow because of it. He's not looking for help. He's not looking to be saved. He doesn't even know what saved is. He thinks he is cursed, for lack of a better way to say it. And he's accepted it. Like, I can't be anything more than this. So he doesn't know God. He just doesn't. Um, he thinks calling on him would be useless. He thinks he's done too many shameful things sexually. He's in a space of, hey, God don't want to talk to me. If there is a God, if he can help, I don't think he wants to help me. Somebody in this man's family has been praying for him. That person is how the connection with you and him gets built. Somebody's praying for him. He's not on his own. Somebody is praying for him. Page of Swords. Somebody is trying to defend this man in the spirit realm, okay? Somebody is hoping that he will get a new beginning. This person was trying to manifest a new feminine in his life. My feeling is that this is a parent, grandparent. This is an elder. Yeah, yeah, it is, because we saw, as his history goes, even as a child, his higher self has always been his elders. This is his elders. They are in the back. They are praying. They are hoping. Okay. They were hoping to manifest a divine feminine in his life. And they had all the hope. I mean, somebody is, and I'm going to tell you something. The person that's praying for him, they're heard. They're powerful. This person may even be in clergy, a clergyman or clergywoman. This person may be a pastor, a prophetess, a bishop. Somebody with spiritual ranking, a hierophant energy, is around this person. Divine counsel. No, it's not a person. It's his family. There's like an elder board in his family. There are multiple. His family has a solid foundation, and this foundation, they're trying to save their children, their adult children. Somewhere there's a lump of children in this family that got lost. Okay. Trying to save them. There's some people that are trying to pull at the souls of these people. These prayers are attracting shifts and changes. You are one of the shifts and changes, okay? Divine feminine energy, their daughters that they want to get with divine masculine. Somebody is trying to, at the helm of this family, they're trying to shift. See, this bloodline is full of karmic energy. Somebody's trying to pray that off. They themselves may even have been karmics. And they may be praying from guilt. Somebody's found God along the elder board of this family. Somebody has found God. They have found God, and they are trying to rescue their children. Okay. Four of Swords in the reverse. They're very active. This could be a paternal energy. These could be grandpa, uncle, daddy. Okay, much older brothers. People have brothers sometimes that are like damn near a generation out in front, right? Think about the Wayans, Keenan versus Marlon. It's a million things. It's a million babies and generations between Keenan and Marlon. Okay, so it could be that type of energy. Okay, older brothers that are like acting fathers. These are the people that are praying. People are trying to pray him out of this mess. This man has given up on himself. He doesn't know to pray. These elders know this. He's lost. Somebody is trying to pray for him. That is where you come into play. Somebody prayed for your arrival. Somebody was saying, please send my son. Please break this curse off my son, off my family, off my niece, off my nephew, off my, somebody's trying, my little cousin, somebody's trying to get this off. Okay, Six of Pentacles in reverse, hoping that someone will impart in him something that will change him. Queen of Swords in the reverse. This person is keeping themselves hidden. They're not necessarily telling him. And you know why? Because this person is prophetic themselves and they're seeing him go to the dogs. They're not telling him they see the trouble. They may have had a conversation or two with him, but they're not saying that they see he's headed to hell. They're not telling him that. They're watching him. They're seeing his decisions. They're looking at the look in his eye that's saying, oh, this boy is sleeping here. Oh my God. And they're praying. That's all they're doing. That's all they know to do. They're asking God to have mercy on his soul. He's in that type of trouble. Okay. I'm no bullshit. Like he's lost. Okay. Um, we see the Six of Swords transitioning to stagnancy. Okay. Let me tell y'all. That's why this man is having penal problems, if you want to call them that. Penal problems. If this is a feminine energy, she could be having trouble with her womb. Somebody is blocking his addiction and they can't stop him. So what these prayers are doing is they're halting his ability, his genitals ability to perform. It's like his ability to sin like this is being taken from him. Okay? That's what the prayers are doing. They are like somebody is putting they're dropping sandbags with their prayers. They're dropping sandbags between him and the devil. Woo. This person that's praying is very powerful. Somebody is praying the paint off the walls for this boy. And he don't know. Okay. This man could be any age up to like 67, 68. Okay. Could be any age, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 68. Um, this man in his older age, whatever he may have been taking in order to keep him performing, it's not going to work anymore. Most of these men are between 20 and 47. For these elder men, there are ancestral prayers that are blocking them. No, ancestral orders are what is blocking them because they were okay. This is a long wow. Okay. These older masculines that are still doing this are being blocked because they were actually supposed to stand in position to be the praying energies for the ones that are younger that are going to deal with the same addiction or are currently dealing with the same addiction because it is on their bloodline. For the ones that are younger that still have their fathers that are in place, There are mothers that are in place that are around the age of 68. They used to have this problem. That's why they're knowing to pray it off of him, or they are the wives, the matriarchs of the families who dealt with their husbands who had this addiction. So they know what it is and they know what to pray for. That's why the prayers are so powerful. This spirit, this demon, this karmic energy is familiar to their bloodline. This is not a strange energy. The people praying for this energy or the ancestors blocking this energy are blocking it because it is known to them. This has been warfare, spiritual warfare in this family for generations with an S past 100 years. So this is not new. This demon has thwarted. This demon has thwarted marriages and divine childbirths for many years. This family wants to get divine energy on its bloodline. That's what the prayers are. They're tired of this sickness being on their bloodline. They're trying to get it off. So this particular person right now, though, this ancestral energy, or this most of these men are between like 20 and 40 something, 47. They're parents and things that are still here, especially mothers and fathers that dealt with this demon. This is what their prayers are doing. They are creating impotence and infertility. Because they're killing this demon stronghold. And for some of these men, this is the only thing that would stop them, is they are no longer able to go out. Knight of Cups just fell out to the left-hand side. Okay. They're no longer able to go out at all friggin' hours and do filth. This is literally the only thing that's going to stop them, is that they just are no longer able. This is the beginning of, I'm hearing rotting. Tell us more, Spirit. Okay. Two of Pentacles. This man has been straddling the fence. This also fell out to the left-hand side. This man has been straddling the fence in his life. He has been courting Luciferian knowledge and Luciferian people, satanic energy, back and forth for a very long time, whether he knew it or not. He's been listening to these energies talk and tell him bullshit that brought him closer and closer to demonic endings. This is where the rotting is coming from. The rotting in this man is coming through because of what he's been talking about, what he's been listening to. It may actually show in his mouth, like cavities, things like that. Things he's been listening to, things he's been entertaining. Okay? Things he's been listening to, things he's been entertaining, in terms of conversation. Also oral. This man's mouth ain't right. And his family is coming against this. It's oral sex. It's a lot of filth. Something happened to this man as a child that has to do with that. His family is knocking him down. Seriously. They're weakening the demon, okay? So we see the Magician and the Seven of Cups in reverse and the Two of Cups in the upright with the Eight of Pentacles. This elder and his family is taking action. They feel like their son is lost in a nightmare. The nightmare is this relationship, this person that he's running around with, that's making it easy for him to be a low life. That's making it easy for him to live a life of addiction. That's making it easy for him to be a karmic, hell-bound sickie. Okay, they are praying against that. They're trying to say, can he get focused on work? Somebody is praying. They're saying, bring him closer to work, bring him closer to his career. Okay. They want those filthy urges. They're coming against filthy urges. Three of Cups with the Five of Cups. Okay. Knight of Pentacles, baby. This gonna work. You understand me? Oh, Eight of Cups just fell on out. This gonna work. This man is finna go from celebrating, and that is feeding that addiction is energy I'm getting, okay? Sex addiction. He's gonna go from that to mourning. And when he tries to go back to that life, it's gonna be blocked. Okay, he's gonna at that point be walked away from that. This man is still gonna be searching for more lovers. We see this lover's energy, but baby, that thing is blocked. Eight of Swords. Um, I'm gonna tell you something that I just heard, and this is wow, but this is what I heard. This is the Eight of Swords, y'all. Okay. This is not the traditional Rider Waite deck, but in the traditional deck, this is someone that is bound. Okay, tied up, bound, and trapped. Let me tell you something. If this man has to lose his mind and go into a nervous breakdown for that bloodline curse to get off these people's family that's praying this thing down, that's exactly what's going to happen. This man's mind and his fertility will literally be taken from him if that's what it takes to remove this demon from him. And he has embraced this demon so long, it has been able to really ravish him. You know, late nights, drinking, drug use, these things are not good for the mind. Okay. You know, consistent sexual energy is not good for fertility, it's not good for you at all. It's not healthy, it's not spiritually healthy, it's not physically healthy to just be in vile situations, you know, for years and years at a time. It's high risk. And if it means rendering him infertile, rendering him impotent, and him going crazy and just sitting in a chair reading the TV guide all day, yes, I did say TV guide, then that's literally what's going to happen, because somebody is not giving up until they get this demon off of him. They're either going to free him from this bondage or he's going to be bound. Those are the only two options he has. But this man will not be able to walk through to the end of his life with this addiction. Hell to the no, no. Okay. He will not be able to walk through towards at the to the end of his living days with this addiction. The addiction is coming off due to the prayer of his elders and these ancestral energies. This it stops here. Stops here. The perversion, it stops with him. Now, like I said, it's gonna stop. Stop like this or it's going to stop like that. But it is going to stop. The demon is going to be bound. The stronghold is going to be broken, or this man is going to become bound himself and he will have a stronghold over him. But he will not continue to go out in the world and be a freaky dog. That's where the spirits say, well, what you not going to do? Okay, so that's where we're at. Okay, Ace of Wands with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. This man and his filthy sexual impulses were of no use to you. He wasn't going to bring them to you. He wasn't going to talk to you about them. This is why he has walked away. Eight of Cups energy, and it hurt him dearly. Nine of Wands energy. We are seeing that confirmed here in the cards. Okay, he's devastated. Is there any other role that you play in this man's story? Again, at this point, you are somebody that he encountered due to prayers. That is one way that members of his family were hoping to pray this shit off of him. They were saying, send him something, send him an earth angel, send him a divine feminine, send him a dark divine feminine, send him somebody that can help him, send him a lady luck, send him somebody that can take him up a lot notch, send him somebody with some type of green witch energy, send him somebody that's a saint of God, send him somebody that can be the influence that this karmic is not. But he wasn't able to make good on it. And you see, as he is getting chance after chance, this thing is coming up off him, baby. Okay. So he could have done it the nice, smooth way where you accept God and you get a real woman in your life, but he didn't do that. So now we on the plan B, baby. That dang-a-lang finna stop shine-a-langing. And if that don't work, you're going to hear about him he could potentially end up in a hospice situation. Okay? God ain't playing with him. And these prayers coming against that filth, they ain't playing with him either. And he's wondering, lost, and he's not listening to the call of God, but he don't even know what to look for. Y'all, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Is there any other part that the spirit will have you play in his life? Are you going to be an advisor? Are you going to see him in the street and spit on him? Girl, I don't know. But let's ask, okay? This man in bad shape. Five of Pentacles energy, Ace of Pentacles energy, okay? The High Priestess, my God, with the Three of Cups. Um, this man is going to hit rock bottom. I'm talking rock bottom. No family. You know, like whatever his situation was with this sicky karmic energy. That's over. No family. No one to turn to. Nowhere to hide. Again, I'm hearing Cinnamon by Nina Simone. Cinnamon, where you gonna run to? Okay, this man's gonna find himself with nothing. To no one. That's more significant. He's gonna find himself with no one. Okay. Um, no one, no money. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. There's a bottoming out that occurs. And you know it is because his road in this path is being ended. His time on that road is being ended. Those entities are being called home. Or, well, you know what? You remember those swine that Jesus cast, those the pigs that were the legions were cast into when they returned to the marine kingdom where they belong. That is what's happening. Those energies are not going to be able to survive. They will be returning to the marine kingdom. They will be returning to their home, if you will. Um, if you can call it. I don't know if demons have a home, but you know what I'm talking about. Are they down there reading the TV guide, kicking their feet up on a little ottoman made of fire? Maybe they are, child. I don't know. They down there watching Lucifer. I don't know what they do. Them, yeah, them. Y'all know. Y'all know. Y'all know. I don't know. No money. Okay, and you will be in a good place because you will have pulled back. This man's gonna hit rock bottom during the time that you have pulled back. Okay, his marriage falls apart. Um, and he's trying to start over, but I'm going to tell you, karma is going to lay down on this man left, right, and sideways. That's the only thing that was going to stop him is karma. Please believe it. Karma lays down on him, okay? And at this point, he gets to a place where he's willing to accept a raft. He's willing to accept a life raft any way he can get it. This man has never been in this position before, but suddenly he's going to find himself in a position where it's like, help, help, help. Whoever you are, however you are, a God, a woman, a dog, a cat, please save me. I'm drowning because this man is going to start going down and he's going to go down really, really fast. I'm seeing a kaboom. Okay. It's going to be like a light from heaven, like a comet dropping down in the middle of his life. Kapow. Okay. This is not going to be something that he's necessarily going to see coming, but he is going to find himself flattened. His relationship, his money flattened. Okay. He's going to be desperate for help. He's going to be desperate for anyone. That karmic is going to bail because there's not going to be anything else in it for her. There won't be any more money. She is going to move on. She was already courting someone else sexually that she is going to start to try to go to and leech off of. She is no longer going to even be there available to be who he needs her to be. Four of Cups, okay? She's not even going to be there for that. He can kiss her goodbye. The minute shit hits the skids, um, she's gonna be like, well, I guess you're gonna be on skid row because I'm not. She's gonna use the fact that she's into the type of things that he was into. That's how she's gonna hook another sucker that she can kind of control based on that addiction. She's just gonna basically go and be a succubus to someone else. This man is gonna be left empty. He's gonna be left empty. He's gonna be left with nothing. And no one to accept. She's no longer going to accept his offer. So he's going to be desperate looking for someone else. Seven of Swords, Five of Wands. Okay. This is the point where these demons have basically snuck this man into a war of sorts, a combustible situation. He's not really going to be able to find a feminine to deal with now because he's been ruined. He's sick. He's twisted. No Ace of Cups, Queen of Cups is going to want him. Who would want him? Though his parents are praying for that type of woman to cross his path, he is going to be and has been, even by you, rejected. He knows this, okay? So now he's kind of in a bad space. He's now out here without the person that fed his addiction. And now he's kind of like not even who's going to want him. Ace of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Hierophant energy in the world. This man now is going to start wishing things could come full circle and that he could have started over with you. He's going to be riddled with regret. This regret is going to have a really bad effect on his liver, so he may start drinking. This man's going to be overcome with regret. How did I let this happen? I should have chose this. I should have chose that. And the reason he's really going to come to that realization is because these prayers that have been going on around him that have brought down these strongholds are going to really point out to him, uh, in a nutshell, they're going to really point out to him who that woman that he was involved with really was. Okay, she did not care about you. She was just there for the ride. You humiliated yourself. You were only as good to her as your fertility and your finances. As long as you were able to participate in the filth or keep her engaged in the filth and pay her bills, all good. These prayers now have reduced that demonic influence in his life. So she's the first to go. Of course she is. Why would she stay there with him if he's not going to be doing all of the foolishness? Okay. So this man now is going to be desperate for some woman, anybody to accept him. Temperance and the Lovers. He's going to be desperately searching for someone to take him in. He's going to basically be a washed up sex and drug addict, more sex than anything, and recreational drug use with financial problems. And y'all know how long the line is for them, right? Well, for him to get a good woman. Okay. Now I'm sure he could pick up something somewhere, but he's going to be trying to run back to the women that he's loved or woman that he's loved. He's in no position to do that. Okay. Queen of Wands, Six of Cups, the Fool. Yeah, this man tries to run back to you. Okay, nostalgia, Six of Cups. He's hoping, please take me in. He's hoping you take a leap of faith. Him himself is trying to take a leap of faith into your life. Okay, he's trying to leap from basically what I'm seeing is a man on a crumbling a crumbling cliff, and he's trying to leap off of the cliff before the cliff collapses and takes him into the abyss. He is going to try to take this leap into your life. Okay. We see the Fool followed by the Eight of Swords. Okay. This stronghold, he has been blocked. We saw it coming, this point where he is kind of on the verge of mental breakdown because he's being basically slung out of that sinful lifestyle. Okay. He's hoping to still have some wins. He's hoping for some victories. He's hoping for some conquests. Two of Swords with the Nine of Swords. Okay. He's still got all these hopes that he can basically beat the odds. Because now this man is mentally, look at this, Eight of Swords. We saw this, that he could potentially be thrown into mental illness. Not mental illness, but mental breakdown. Okay, overwhelm, overload. It's all been too much for me. And then we see this Knight of Swords coming right behind this. He's hoping for a victory or a conquest, but honestly, that's at a stalemate. This man is in such a weak and fragile mental state at this point. Child. You will encounter this man again in his most desperate space. Knight of Cups. He has nowhere to turn to. Knight of Cups, the Hangman, and the Two of Cups. He will try to run back. He's going to run back as the doors are closing for him. Okay. This running back to you will be his last chance to kind of claim some kind of, he's trying to save his soul. Okay. Knight of Pentacles with the Ten of Swords, because this man is headed towards hell. He really is. I'm seeing elevator doors slit shut with you inside the elevator. You know that vibe when somebody is running for the elevator and the doors close in their face, and if you don't hit that button, they finna be out there looking stupid. This is finna be one of those. I'm trying to tell you, okay? The Tower. This man runs towards you as his last ditch effort towards salvation. This is future facing. This is what is coming. He is running back, literally, practically. You see this horse running? I'm seeing this is the Knight of Pentacles. I'm seeing this horse running, but his tail hair is on fire. That is how close to the fiery pits of hell this man is. And he's running back. His life is a hot mess. 3 more cards, Spirit, just to close it out. This is wow. Temperance in reverse. The awakening. Okay, church bells ring. Y'all already know when the judgment card comes through the building. All right, like this video, like this video, like this video. Okay. If you have not already, Ace of Cups. Whether you allow this man back into your life or not, even if this man exits the earth realm, he will always wish you well and he will love you forever. You don't have to let him back in. You don't have to try to help him put that fire out off his tail, girl. You don't have to get no little cold cup of water, try to dip his tail in there to get that fire up off him. You don't have to. His love for you will never end. Okay? He knows he was not enough. But nonetheless, he knows where safety is, and he will try to run back to you. Okay, on fire and all, he will try to get on that elevator before the doors officially slit shut. Okay, 7 of Cups, you are still his dream girl. King of Swords, this man may be an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, or may have Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini prominent in his charts, or even in his family. Sometimes people are raised by a sign that kind of gives them that energy. The Hierophant. This man will try to run to you to get in some type of spiritual union with you. He's going to be desperate. He's going to be scared. He may even have lost weight from stress. He's going to be alone. You're going to kind of be, look at this, 6 of Cups. He's reaching back for someone. You may be all he has left. 9 of Cups energy towards even possible fulfillment. Before he finds himself in a deadly situation. It could be a physical realm death. It could be a spiritual death. It could be a mental death. It could be an emotional death. But he's trying to outrun it. Please help me. Please help me regain 6 of Wands, some type of victory. Help me reclaim my soul from the devil. Help me reclaim my self-respect. Help me, help me, help me. Okay, we see the Chariot. He is coming in on all cylinders, hoping to bring things full circle for himself, thinking that, wait, please don't forget about me. Please don't leave me. This man is going to be so desperate. The energy that I'm getting is a child that is lost in the shopping market and they look up and don't see their mother. That moment of terror. That is how he's returning to you. Ace of Wands in the reverse. 8 of Pentacles in the upright. Y'all, I'm still pulling, okay? And the Sun. This man has nothing. He has nothing. He returns with nothing. He's worked hard. He has nothing to show for it but himself, his literal self, the Sun. This is masculine energy, the Sun card. It's washed up, penniless, might be a little infertile. Mentally, mind is blown because the life that he had, he's trying to get out of suffering. The life that he had and get to some kind of justice literally disappears one day. He's hoping to get a woman that he's looking for you, Nine of Pentacles, Divine Feminine. You're the only place he knows to go. It's just like people get in trouble in life, and sometimes the only place they know to go is church, and they might just go in there and sit, or they may go to confessional in the Catholic Church and lay their sins down, or they go to the altar in the Christian church and they lay their burdens down. Based on the prayers of his family, by the way, they kind of are gearing him in this direction. Based on the prayers of his family, and their hopes, and their pleas with the spirit realm, and also based on y'all's history, okay, you're kind of the only place he knows to go, where he may find some peace, some understanding. You represent the only woman that offered a maternal energy to him outside of his actual mother, and he just doesn't know anywhere else to go. I'm seeing this man may be just kind of on your doorstep, writing you a letter if that's what it takes. to slide under your door. I think this is more of a spiritual vision. This is where he'll be in 6 to 8 months or less. He doesn't have anywhere. There's no one else that he knows to go to, especially when he ended up finding out that his partner or partner in crime, whatever, was just there for the good times. That's for lack of a better way to put it. So he's going to come to you desperate. You kind of represent church energy for him. A place of sanctuary is a better way to say that. It could be a desperate phone call. It could be, but you may offer yourself as divine counsel. You may not answer the phone at all. You may decide to kind of be a warm space in his life. Right now, you would want to pray for this man. This man is in really bad shape and really bad trouble and is on his way to almost like a fiery end, like a fiery crash, spiritually speaking. You can consider lifting him in prayer now because it's he's in trouble. Okay. And when he's at his lowest point of trouble, you will hear from him beyond the shadow of a doubt. And he will not tell you what he's been doing. He will tell you that you're all he has. And that is how you will know it is him. If you have enjoyed this Divine Feminine Tarot Tea, please go ahead, like, share, subscribe, okay? Don't never be afraid to go ahead and hit that bell. If you want to be here every single time, me and the T team are up in here, getting in with these good old tarot messages. Like this video, like this video, like this video. If you would like a personal reading from me, please go ahead, hit me up at dftarottea at gmail.com. All readings are $44.44 and do have a 2-day turnaround time. Also, okay, if you would like to make a donation to this channel, do not be afraid to go ahead and send a little dollar, something over to Cash App DF Tarot Tea or PayPal DF Tarot Tea. Also, if you just got a little tea you want to share, you know, one of the readings, put something on your heart, okay, go ahead and send that over to dfteabox at gmail.com. And as always, y'all, I will catch y'all in the next one.